Alright, so this is the problem that you started out with. The first thing I did was pull out the 6 by distribution. So plus 25 over 6 x plus 4. The reason you can do that is you have 6 times x squared, which gives you 6x squared. And then you have 6 times 25 over 6x. 6 and this 6 will cancel here, which will leave you 25 over 25x, sorry. And then you keep that 4. The standard equation you guys have is a times x plus h quantity squared plus k. So what we have to do is make this get into this form. Right here, we're halfway there. What we have to do now is called completing the square. So you do 6, you just keep this constant up front. You take away the squared from this term, becomes a plain old x. Keep the sign, so this plus, that's plus. You take this term here, you divide it by 2, and you get rid of that x. So 25 over 6 would become 25 over 12. Like I said, you get rid of that x. Quantity squared plus 4 minus 6 times some number. The reason you do minus 6 times some number is when you square this, you're going to get 3 terms. So it's going to add 6 times some number, and right here you're subtracting 6 times some number to keep the integrity of the problem. If you don't quite get that, I'm going to do the explanation right here, so just kind of bear with me and it'll make sense in a moment. Okay, so what we're going to do is next is we're going to expand this out. So you have 6 times x plus 25 over 12 times x plus 25 over 12 plus 4 minus 6 times some number. Okay, I did take that square and I multiplied it out. Now we're actually going to FOIL. So you have x times x, which gives you an x squared. You have x times 25 over 12, so you have plus 25 over 12x plus 25 over 12x plus 625 over 144, and I get the 625 over 144. 25 times 25 is 625, 12 times 12 is 144, and plus 4 minus 6 times some number. Alright, we're almost there. So we're going to go ahead and simplify this real quick, and you get, sorry I know my hand's in the way, 6 times x squared plus 25, these two add to get 50 over 12, so you'll simplify that and you get 25 over 6x plus 625 over 144 plus 4 minus 6 times some number. Okay, what you should realize now is that this line here looks a hell of a lot like this line here plus some other stuff. So you have 6 times x squared, 6 times x squared. You have 6 times 25 over 6x, 6 times 25 over 6x. And you also have 6 times 625 over 144, because the 6 multiplies through this. And so you're subtracting 6 times that same number right there. So what I want you to realize is this number here is actually this unknown number. And if that doesn't make sense, kind of think about it as you have 6x squared plus 25x plus 4, and then you have 6 multiplying this number, subtracting 6 multiplying that number, so it just kind of cancels and would go away. So it's actually equivalent to your initial problem. But like I said, what we're going to do is we want to put it in this form right here. And this form is very similar to this form. So we're just going to rewrite it like this and plug in that question mark as 625 over 144. So you have 6 times x plus 25 over 12 quantity squared plus 4 minus 6 times 625 over 144. And when you combine the 4 minus this number right here, you get 6 times x plus 25 over 12 quantity squared. And I don't remember what this number was. I did it on the calculator earlier. I believe it was subtracting 529 over 24, but I don't really remember. Anyway, that's how you do that particular problem.